And we're back, man. It's the B-Side show every
hey,
single Monday night.
That's right, that's right.
Thank you guys for tapping in with us, man. But we got a special guest up today off of, hardly any sleep, on a mission because he's always busy working. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
My name is Matthew M80 Markov, a.k.a. the A&R Extraordinaire, a.k.a. Wu-Tang La Familia, and I am honored to be live today on the B-Side Radio Show. Thank you all those tuning in at home.
So I don't go way back with you, but far enough. Like, I've been at so many shows. Either I got to host, or I was there supporting an artist, or we're chilling somewhere, and you're always in the mix somewhere, doing some business with different artists. But it was a long story to get to that point. But I just want to, before we get into the stories and stuff and the book and everything, you just came back. Like, thank you for coming straight from Vegas, handling business.
I made like the 5-hour drive, went home, changed clothes, switched cars, and when I was like 10 minutes away from here, almost crashed.
Oh, damn. Okay, well.
These damn West Covina drivers.
But he's here.
Yeah.
I promise you it wasn't you. It wasn't your fault. It was this fucking city.
In high school, I was voted worst driver and most likely to be famous, and they said you have to pick one. And I said, I'll go with the famous one. Yeah.
Maybe it was your fault. Fuck.
It's like control. It's always my fault.
But you were gone, away from the crib and the family and everything because you were handling business. And when I was
busy in Vegas making what's going to be the best rap album of 2026.
Hey, you heard it here.
Talk about that then.
I can't.
Oh, this one's under wraps?
All I can tell you is that it's fully produced by Rakim.
Oh, shit. The God MC. Hey, and in the mix, though, like during that time, you're creating, but in time, you're going to award shows, you're going to shows.
Yep.
All this stuff. You know what I mean?
Hip-hop has its own new honorary award show. It's called the Paid in Full Foundation. It's run by a man named Ben Horowitz and Nas. And nice. It's the first of its kind where they're honoring the legends, and they're in their third year. In the first year, third or fourth year. In the first year, they gave Rakim and Scarface $500,000 grants. This year, they honored Kool G Rap and Grand Poobah. Talk about who's in attendance. Dr. Dre, George Clinton, Scarface, Rakim, Nas, Ludacris, like everybody. It's wild, man. It's very, very cool. And again, people are like, where are you, dude? It started like an hour ago. I'm like, the pleasure comes after the work. I'm making this album right now. I'll be there. And, I showed up and showed out. And then went back, took a shower, changed clothes, went and saw E40. And, it's like rinse, wash, repeat type shit.
Yeah. That's
every day.
That's how it goes down in Vegas.
For me.
That's how it happens in Vegas, but this is on some business, and
this was the most business trip I'd ever had in one of my Vegas trips. They've been plentiful over all the years. But all my friends are like, hey, do you want to hang out? I'm like, I have no hangout time.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Vegas, I like to go to my favorite dinner restaurant, Golden Steer, the steakhouse. They got like the 4-pound lobster tail. I didn't have a single sit-down meal the whole time I was there. So that's how
much work you were putting in. And you mentioned the God MC, and it gave me a flashback because that's one of my favorite shows I've ever hosted. It was in at Universal's. I forgot what the John Lovett's Theater. Yeah, okay, it was.
Shout out to Big Duke.
What? Yeah, man, Big Duke and all that, man. All else fails. All the homies through this show, and Rakim, Razkaz was chilling on stage. Jill Scott, like all these people.
Crazy, right?
It was crazy.
Those were the good old days, man.
Oh, man.
It was like 2013, 14,
something
15.
like that. Something like that. Yeah, man. You were I'm sure you were there.
I was there, dude. I did a show there one time with Kill Priest, and I was doing Ghostface's verse on Fourth Chamber. And there was a videographer that got in the way of my hypeness, and I literally kicked him over and stepped on him and just did the shit. It was awesome. Yeah, we got that footage. We got that.
You don't interrupt that verse.
No.
Sometimes you gotta get it.
I got one verse. I'm going all out.
Yeah. And so before we get into, all the stuff that you're working on and all that, man, it started from somewhere. Like, you are a real hip hop head. Like, this isn't just you're doing it just for the money. Like, you really love hip hop. You were also an artist at one time too.
Indeed.
Right?
Like, I've done it all other than breakdancing. I'm super white when it comes to dancing. It just wasn't for me. But everything else, I embrace the culture like true, try to true. since I had one older brother, so growing up I took all my cues from him. Like I remember the first CDs we bought, that came in the big security things, remember, like that? Dr. Dre, The Chronic, Doggy Style, Snoop,
Happy birthday,
Criss
Snoop.
Cross. Yeah, today's Snoop's 54th birthday. So it's like I grew up loving rap because of what like my brother was listening to and his friends, and at the same token, everything like grunge rock and alternative. So that's why it's like people that follow me online, like this dude's always at like a rock concert because like I grew up loving all that shit. And you can pretty much see me embracing every culture of music except for like country. Like it all hits me a different way in the creative process of how we go about making these records for other people because I'm no longer making records for myself.
Yeah. And you could see, obviously, from going through it and being a fan first and all that stuff, like you can really see what hits or what works for each artist. And I wanted to ask early on, how did you know that you would be good at that, is connecting those dots? Because that's what it is sometimes, is making connections.
This will make some people laugh, but again, like I'm a real one. Like people like, I love it when you freestyle. I hate listening to your album. Like I don't think you're a great songwriter, but like I was a Guinness World Freestyle Champion, so I was like, clearly I'm good at that. But they're like, you always had a good ear for beats. So instead of being like your typical rap guy, like, fuck you, I'm the greatest, you can't tell me shit. I'm like, you can tell me shit, and I will listen and fucking figure it out. So I wasn't ready to quit rap and hip-hop as the artist, but I literally knew from the age of 13 I would segue into the business because there was an article, it was either in XXL or The Source, and they were interviewing the Locks individually. So Jadakiss is replying, and Styles is replying, and Sheik's replying, and I think it was Sheik or Styles that was like, we could sell 1 million records, and because of how the industry system is set up with accountings and so on and so forth, so at some point in time, not know where our next meal is going to come from. That's insanity to think you could sell 1 million of something, but maybe couldn't get a fucking burrito, right? So therefore, after the next sentence was like, but it seems like the people behind the business of the music never have that same worrisome mentality or struggle. And I'm like, well, I'm a fucking smart dude. And that actually shocks people. They're like, you're such a fucking like clown ass motherfucker. Like, but I was like magna cum laude all throughout all the various tiers of school, high school, college, law school, stuff like that. And that shocked people to realize like, as like outgoing and just fucking like do whatever mentality I always was, like I took school as serious as I took the streets.
And you know what's crazy that you said that is a lot of like the best comics and the best performers and different things, they're super smart, and that's why they connect like that with people or different avenues of what they do.
Me going to law school wasn't necessarily to become an attorney. A lot of people think I'm an attorney because I went to law school, but I literally never took the bar, and that was intentional. I went to law school to master the business admin of music. So one of the things that's most overlooked for hip-hop artists is what they call A&R administration. And if you have an independent record label, which usually you're your own artist, so you set up a DBA, like a label name, and you just operate. But there's no staff. So like independent labels have very short staffs. Major labels have departmentalized every one of these things. So you walk into a major label, and this is the department that handles licensing, sample clearances, radio, marketing, so on and so forth. You don't see that with independent artists. So a lot of the independent labels and artists skip over the A&R administration side, which pertains to royalties, publishing, song split memorandums, clearances, licenses, and that's my niche. And that's why I invented the advent of verse licensing, which beat licensing was always a thing, and created a whole new lane. And either you love it because it affords people the opportunity to do songs with these big name artists they grew up like admiring and they're living out their artist dreams, or you hate it because you're arguing against the artistic integrity of the originality of what the music's supposed to be.
You know that, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Besides
on
him
the
giving
B-side
gems,
show.
besides him giving gems and everything, I hope everybody caught. He's just these are freebies right now, but you could acquire his services if need be.
Just making sure I still had a voice after all the Vegas stuff.
Oh yeah, no, but how did you have the foresight, I guess you could say, to get in, to know that was important? Because a lot of people, they're just concentrating on the music side, but not how they're going to make the
I had a conference call with a guy today who's like, I have unreleased music with DMX and 50 Cent and Post Malone. I need the clearances and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I told him the music you have is essentially worth nothing. That piece of paper is worth everything. My whole verse license catalog operates off the fact I have all the papers. the artist sign-offs, the management sign-offs, the agency sign-offs, whatever it is that allows me to do whatever I want with the master ownership of certain like vocals. But everyone overlooks it because say you go to a show, and this happens a lot, and you're watching like Raekwon or something. You're a Wu-Tang fan. You're like, yo, Ray, like I'd love to get you in the studio. I got a studio down the block. I got 10 G's cash. You're not thinking of like, let me make sure I have my paperwork in order. You're just so fucking psyched that you're getting your music done, and that's literally how 99% of rap operates. Like you don't see it's never a problem with rock or jazz or this because it's more like label compartmentalized and getting the work done. But rap has always just been about like freedom of expression and do what you feel in the moment. But a lot of people have that moment and then followed by the regret. You go on YouTube and you can see tens of thousands of videos of like, I paid Gucci Mane $50,000 and I couldn't like clear my record. But you're like, what the fuck? So literally that's why the paperwork is worth so much more than the music itself.
Another gem for you real quick from the homie M80.
I got all my Western Union receipts dating back to like 2004 in my office and shit. Yeah. So someone's like, hey, I didn't get paid for this shit in 2008. I'm like, I beg to differ.
Let me look at my file cabinet.
Yeah, I've had to do that like a lot.
Yeah. And that's something, again, sometimes people don't take into account is all those kind of things that go on behind the scenes that really make a difference in pushing your music out, or whether it gets out or sees
for
at
all
all.
The people at home who just assume I'm really good at like sending emails and making phone calls, buy my book, figure out who the fuck I am, and then talk your shit. So I'll gladly welcome all shit talking after you've fully digested my book and get to learn everything about me.
And you know what I like? And you segued right to it, the book. But what I like is that the shit talking's still there in the book. It's just it's explaining it your own way.
I let my wife's.
It was written.
I let one of my wife's like relatives. He's like, "Can I read some of your book?" He just flipped to a random chapter and read like 3 paragraphs. He's like, "Enough of this." Like, guys, I wrote the book like I'm talking to you right now. Yeah. Like, so if I throw like just this motherfucker right here, like that's it. Oh, shit, I'm not like trying to be all Shakespeare with it. I'm talking to you like I'm fucking having a conversation in front of your face.
Well, sometimes that is Shakespearean when you say that.
Listen here, thy motherfuckers.
But some of what they can expect from the book. Well, we didn't tell them the title yet. That tells them all right there, man.
The title of the book is 100 Ways I've Almost Died While Working in the Rap Industry, based on a fuck ton of true stories. Yeah. So like the other day,
that'd be a good show too.
I was in Vegas a couple weeks ago, and I was reading the Corrupt chapter, and Corrupt was with me. And as I'm reading, he's like, "That never happened." And his wife's in the background, like, "That happened." Yeah. Like you might not remember that shit. Like, and if you go on my Instagram, Almighty M80, it's not my favorite chapter. It was just like I felt like reading it and saving it. The Killer Priest chapter's on there, and people are like, everything you just said is fucking disgustingly gross, and I wish I didn't spend 30 minutes listening to it, but that's what life is. So, I've had a pretty fucking fun, run. But I've lived like 10 lifetimes in my 43 years, and I'll be 44 on the 3rd, which is the drop day of the book, my 44th birthday.
Oh, all right. That's the significance.
Old bones over here.
That's the significance of the drop date. But I just think it's cool, having that, because there is people that they watch documentaries or whatnot, and like I'm one of them. Like I watch old rock document. I want to see what happened behind the scenes, and like you find out this
like
dude,
VH1 Storytellers was an amazing show. Yeah. That there should be literally just a rap version of that show. I have favorite songs. I have favorite songs dating back to like 92, 93, 94 that I still don't know literally the meaning of the verse. It's just a verse you know by heart. Like what is that? One of the Jizza and Ghostface songs where it's like CLR rule. What the fuck's that? It means car. Yeah. It's Supreme MX in numerology in the Supreme alphabet. CLR rule is car. Like, or Father UC King the police. Fuck 12. Like, so there's shit like that where I would love to see all my favorite hip hop historians break down the verse, and I guarantee it could be your favorite song. You can know every fucking word, but they will tell you some shit that you're like, I never knew that. It
goes beyond the common fan. It's people that are fans that might not know certain things that took place. That's great. Yeah, did you know? And this guy's got plenty of that. You work with a lot of different artists. And do you have any favorite experiences of finishing a project or who you worked with, and
I'll tell the people at home this because I think it'll be the most meaningful. I was offered lots of label jobs coming out of law school, like with E1 and Koch and even Def Jam, and I accepted the job with Def Jam because I thought it was very prestigious to be like, it's Def Jam. It's for the
resume.
It's like barbershop shit. Like, who's your favorite? Like, it's like Jay-Z, Biggie, Nas. Is Def Jam or Loud or insert other. And when I had the truck pick up all my shit from San Francisco to move to New York, I stopped in Indy to see my family for a couple days, and then Def Jam had laid off literally like 100 people from the A&R department and the artist development department and canceled all the new hirings, and we're merging the two departments. So I'm like, oh, I never even made it to New York for that job. My favorite stories.
That's fucking crazy.
My favorite stories for me personally are the times that I got fucked over, because in rap, in the music industry, you have to have thick skin. Like, as the rap artist, when I was M80 the artist, it was very imperative that I made sure as many people as possible liked me. Why? Because I need your money. I need you to buy my shit so I can continue to make new shit. That's literally, the cycle of it. M80, the executive, the A&R, I don't need you to like me. I'm not fucking Rakim. I'm not Wu-Tang. If you like him, go buy the shit. Yeah, I worked on it. Awesome. But the best stories about how I became me are the times that I got taken advantage of in business. Like, Think Differently Music, Wu-Tang Meets the Indie Culture. That album made over $1 million. I'm like, I can't wait to get my cut. I got $2,000.
Oh, man.
2,000 fucking bucks of $1 million. So I'm like, I'm never going to work for another company again. I'm going to make sure I'm going to launch my own company. Therefore, it's so funny. There's like a big stick in front of her head. Look, you're a stickhead. So therefore, in Holy Toledo Productions, my company, I negotiate the deals. The money comes to me. I, tell the artist this is what the deal is. I take my cut and I pay out. So since 2005, no rapper has ever owed me money. That alleviates 90% of the battle right fucking there.
So you, again, the lessons along the way, you really learn from them.
So the average human being that is not so strong-willed or thick-skinned would be like, fuck this shit, I quit. Like, that's just what it is. You get mad at your 9-to-5 job and you just want to I want to do something else with my life. For rap, for the music industry to be like, I'm going to persevere 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, what it is, you have to be devoid of emotion. You have to be, not to say I'm heartless, but like, I'm definitely not going to fucking ruin my own shit. Like, I'm going to do what's best in my best interest to provide for myself, to provide for my family. At the same time, of the 200 some artists I work with, I can be like, here's the people I've made millionaires. Here's the people whose kids I put through college. Here's the people I've delivered Billboard records to and RIAA gold and platinum plaques for. And that's what makes me happy at the end of the day.
And you know what? On that note, because you're telling your side of it, but you got the artists, they really like you in their corner for that reason, because they can be the artists and you take care of the business.
A lot of people fail. Not everyone in the fucking circle has to be the tough guy. Not everyone has to be the fucking drug kingpin. Sometimes you need a smart motherfucker. I'm the smart motherfucker. All right, just protect me, make sure I'm good, and I'll bring the bags. All right, that's so like, I got a lot of people like I constantly want to beat up Corrupt's friends. Constantly. And he's like, could you just not? I'm like, all right, fine. But if they talk to me crazy one more time, he's like, we don't need you to be the fucking tough guy. I'm sure you can beat this guy's ass. Good for you.
Good for you,
just
dog.
Focus on the fucking bag, M80. And we focused on so many bags that, hey, man, here's a fucking rolling.
And it's good to see you working with Corrupt, too. One of my favorite, and also, I got to chill with him before, backstage, and it was an honor for me because I always thought he was so dope. But that's what's cool, is because I feel like there's still a lot of stuff that he needs to come out, and that's where you come.
Yes.
Let's
and Corrupt has a brand new album dropping soon, before the end of the year. Death Row Records, fully produced by DJ Battlecat, executive produced by The Dog.
That's fucking
nice.
nice.
Doggy Dog.
Gangsta rap made me do it.
What up, Battlecat? That's the whole
Battlecat was at the awards this weekend too. He was DJ.
No.
Okay, yeah, as he should, as he usually you see him there. But yeah, we've been honored to have him DJ in this spot right here, man. So it's pretty dope. We're gonna play. I know you sent a couple videos. You want to lead into the video? We got a couple more things to talk about.
I don't know which one we're doing first. But
whatever you want.
So I think the last video for a song at A&R that dropped most recently, I'm very, very proud of, is the single called Glad to Meet You off Master Killer of Wu-Tang Clan's album Balance, featuring Method Man and Snoop Dogg.
Nice.
We did the song during the pandemic, and the whole album was pretty much done in the year like 2020, 2021, but we waited to get a verse from Nas on this song that featured Noriega, AZ, and Wu-Tang was on tour with Nas for like 2 years. I'm like, oh, awesome. We could just get it done on an off day, and it literally never got done. So that goes to show you how busy.
How long did you wait? How long did you wait?
Like 4 fucking years. Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I'm not on the road with the Clan like that anymore. Like, I'll go to spot dates here and there. Like, they're going to do some shit international in 2026. I'll be in all the Australia shows and stuff. But if I was there, I would be like, I'm the assertive, persistent one.
Yeah.
Master Killer's cool and laid back and like, hey, why don't you call Ray and tell Ray to hit Nas before the tour happened? I'm like, no, I don't want to burden my brothers. And I'm like, I'm the guy that will burden the fucking brothers, right? So I think it could have happened if someone like me was like, let me handle it. But yeah, it didn't happen. And then we shot the video with Dog when Wu-Tang Clan played at Staples or Crypto.com now. And I'm very proud of that video. You can see me in it a few scenes. I'm a poker dealer in like the first 10 seconds, and I had to give my little cameo.
As you should.
So we'll lead off with that one, man. And you know, Master Killer's doing the damn thing, and I've worked a few of his albums, including Selling My Soul and No Set Date and shit. You know, big shout out to Master Killer.
That's right. We'll be right back after this video. M80's in the spot,
Show.
giving you
That's
gems.
Right.
I'm saying, it's just creativeness off the dome shit. It's just another motherfucking day, you know. We do what the fuck we do. It's just creativeness. It's just motherfucking authentic, original.
Now let me introduce myself, love. Ain't nothing wrong with us showing love. Kegel squeeze me tight when we making love. So glad to be that's them butter pecan chocolate covered chestnuts. Yeah, that's them ones that make you fast, nut. Pretty breasts, small waist, and big butts. Look. Good girl, hoe a slug. Come party with us, camel toe, pony printers. Let me see you pat your cat, use your middle finger. I'm so glad to meet you. Look, come and bring a friend with you. I got friends that'll roll the weed and pour the liquor. God damn, she bad, I would love to finger liquor. Yeah. I'm so glad to meet you.
Hey, now let me introduce myself, love. Look, ain't nothing wrong with me showing love. That kitty cat is tight, fit me like a glove. Give me a hug, girl.
I'm so glad to meet you.
That's that French vanilla mixed with butter peat wood. That caramel sundae with a scoop of chocolate beet, love. She like a sundae on a Sunday with these nuts. Eat it up.
So glad to meet you.
I beat it up, this how them good girls, they go bad. This could be us, but you still playing, so you chose last. That opportunity like Ramadan, it goes fast. I'm in my bag and I'm so glad to meet you. Yeah. That ebony complexion round the way, girl. That all I need, that Method Man and Mary J, girl. After world, I call you killer cause you slay, girl. My black pearl and I'm so glad to meet you. Let's go.
Yeah, let me introduce myself, love. Ain't nothing wrong with me showing love. Relax, baby, have a drink while we smoke some bud on this polar bear rug.
So glad to meet you.
She got that Ben and Jerry's caramel chunky monkey. Cookies and cream, thicker than jeans like she from the country. Twerking in her onesies, first time coat that nutty. Second time she brought her buddy.
So glad to meet you.
My house is big, I got a degree in hospitality. I beat that pussy up, no limits, got that master P. Say that talking for your nigga, bring that ass to me. Now what's your fantasy?
So glad to meet ya.
I slide in with about 10 with a Mac 10 in the back. I'm all in and about to win, I'm never slipping with a rap. I call in when I fall in, Vegas sitting on his stacks. Now welcome to the flat.
So glad to meet ya.
Catch a ride, catch a fade, but I don't catch no feelings. I got a red bottom heels pointing to the ceiling. Cold nigga, you can catch me in that pussy chillin'. I'm like, oh, what a feeling.
So glad to meet ya.
Yeah. There you have it. Master Killer. Meth. Snoop Dogg. better know it. Think I better let it go. We out. We out. We out.
That's right, man.
That's
We're back.
right.
B-side show. We're live with M80 in the building, man.
That's right. Dropping gems.
Yes, I'm sure if you read the book, you're gonna catch some gems in there too, because these are things like he mentioned, lessons learned, which took him to the next step and the next step. So, the book, where can they find it when it drops? It's dropping in a couple weeks.
Everyone who orders the book, the link is the top link on my Instagram, Almighty M80. The website is a100ways.myshopify.com. So the easiest thing is just click the link in my Instagram bio. But everyone who orders from October 3rd to November 3rd, the book comes personalized and autographed. It's available in paperback and hardbound. Comes with a bookmark.
Nice.
Comes with a free digital download. You are entered into a raffle that's going to take place November 4th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, wait. Oh, we're almost fucked it up. We almost fucked it up, didn't we? You got to press the button.
Oh, watch your fingers. Watch
And
your
by the way, this one's on like pause or something. That one.
TikTok.
Okay. Anyway, November 4th, there's a raffle. If you purchase the book, you're automatically entered into it. Like last week, we just did like a mid-shit raffle and gave away a $5,000 50-cent plaque. That wasn't autographed, but all the shit that I have is exclusive autographs from like Rakim and Wu-Tang Clan and Cannabis and Crooked Eye and Razcast, Corrupt and the likes. Snoop, I'm going to get some from Snoop today for the raffle. But yeah, so, and you get access to a curated playlist from me that is the top 22 songs of A&R from 2004 to 2025, like sequenced by year. So it's fucking awesome.
That's what I was getting at. Like, I want to see your list of like your top songs you helped work
off
on.
the top of my head, like Biochemical Equation, MF Doom and RZA. That's song 1. Song 21 is Rakim, Mass Killer, Corrupt, Be Ill. Yeah, I mean, everyone's on it, man. Tech 9, Planet Asia, Chino XL, Husk Kingpin, E40. You know, everyone's on it, man. It's great.
Hey, man, the plethora of artists you've got to work with that are like, so, top tier cats that you've worked with it's incredible,
Yep.
bro. It's
And again, I could have never had any of this had I just called it quits after making $2,000 on $1 million.
Yeah.
Because that will not sustain you in this life, this world.
You would have gave up prematurely on that one,
Yeah,
because there was a lot of bags to get, like you said, and that you're doing. And I did want to ask, was one of the, like, what reason did you decide to actually put it into words for people to read it? And I wanted to ask, is it sometimes because you're misunderstood? I think so.
The book is the only way for people to look. There's people who know every fucking thing about me. Like Kill Priest, even though we don't see eye to eye on shit anymore. But he would be like, I don't understand why people are fucking with him. He was in prison. Like, maybe I witnessed him do X, Y, that kind of shit. So it's like, it gives you obviously greater in-depth look into all the behind the scenes with the artists making the records, the tours. Like, there's like an artist in the book I won't tour with ever again because every day we're on the road. Rape charge, stealing charge, assault and battery charge. I'm like, I can't do this every day, dude. I like maybe once a week it's cool to fuck somebody up, but not every day. So shit like that, it really, like, again, there's people who think my job is literally just making phone calls and emails. Like, I'm not in the studio making these fucking records. Like, I'm not the one going through the beats and the clearances and everything that comes with it, negotiating the deals. Like, you think it's just, I rap and come on, riches fall from the sky. It's not the reality of what it takes to fucking be successful in the shit. And then every time my life was literally put to the test.
That's the title.
Oh, no!
Again.
I told you.
You said the magic words. You said
Put it to the test.
Yeah, put it to the test.
That's good down there.
That's good, yeah.
So, listen, the book is a good read, and it just, like, and not every story makes me look fantastic. Like, you like me to, I guarantee you there's at least 1 or 2 chapters like, M80 is a super bitch, but I'm alive. And that's important, too.
That part.
So, yeah, so it's a very honest read. Like, when I was a rap artist, I thought I wrote my best songs from like 11 p.m. to 5 in the morning. You're most vulnerable. You're kind of, all the pressures of your day are past, and it's your creative time. That's how I wrote this book. And in the past 18 months, I buckled down 4 or 5 days a week for about 7 hours a day. And that was it. While all still doing like the normal work on all these albums. And I'm putting out 15, 20 albums a year.
I was gonna say some of the passages could have been written when you just came home from A&R and something, and then like, you know, let me.
Twice after I turned the book in, someone would be like, "Did you write about that time like that guy in Florida was talking shit about you? You flew all the way to his house and his doorstep to fight him?" Like, I did not.
That's hilarious.
What about that time like you like that guy stole from you and you found him in traffic and pushed his car into oncoming traffic? I did not, but let me go back and edit.
Okay.
So, yeah, like. So no, there will not be a volume 2. Like this is like the most toxic shit I could put in the world.
No, yeah, absolutely confirmed. I need to write a book. Yeah. Absolutely.
But the writing process is cool because it's like it stimulates a part of your brain that we don't use all the time.
Absolutely.
Unless you're a creative.
Did you use like just because, you know what I mean? Like every, you know, as an art, everybody like. Did you use one of those fucking tape recorder things? Like, yo, you have a fucking thought quick.
No,
like,
but as a rapper, I had a Mercury Mountaineer that had a recording device in the what is that, the visor? Yeah. So I'd be at a stoplight and hit it. And
so when you're talking to yourself, you could go back and rewind, right?
Like,
okay, cool.
Spit a couple bars.
Yeah. Then you forget sometimes when ideas.
Absolutely,
I put the bars on paper.
I need one of those.
I did that a lot. Now, funny, I used to live in Marina Del Rey. And I called an Uber one time, and a Bentley Continental picked me up, and I'm like, the fuck? And I'm like, you're an Uber driver who drives a Bentley? He's like, I'm actually a famous screenplay writer, but when I'm having writer's block, I'll just, like, I don't need the fucking writer.
Oh, shit, because you're fucking interacting with regular people.
Yes, so you might meet...
I'm coming in all fucked up, like, oh shit,
I fucking... And you've now inspired me with your essence for a character.
Absolutely.
You might never see the movie, but I got characters based on you.
Okay.
Or like Taxi Cab Confessions. You ran people in the back like, me and my friend Tim tag team that skank. And they're like, these dudes are just talking to talk, and now this guy's gonna go convert it into money.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
Like, you are a genius, sir.
Absolutely.
Hey man, real talk, man. A lot of gems, and you could see. I know you guys heard some of the stuff he talked about. This could all be found in the book, man. It's gonna be real dope.
Some of my favorite chapters are the Rakim chapter, Inspector Deck chapter, Pete Rock.
Wow.
There's a great D12 chapter, and like even my publicist is like, that's how that fucking song happened. Like. It details how we made this song called Airstrike Pop Killer, which was a Eminem diss, Cannabis featuring D12.
Holy
and they're like, what the fuck? Like, it was crazy. So literally, like, everyone's like, that's how that fucking song was made. And, you know, thank God I've gone on to work with Eminem and D12 and shit like that. But that was some, like, super underhanded, sneaky shade bullshit. But again, this is rap industry, people. It's not the fucking ballet.
And for those that don't know, a lot of the things that happened, he's probably was there or helped coordinate that event. Before we go, bro, I did want to say, because it came to my memory, but yo, bro, you got to know Chino Excel like real well, and I wanted to bring him up, rest in peace, but lyrical Jesus there. But the thing is, like, when I first met him, it was at a couple shows with different people that we knew and performing or were backstage and whatnot. And he's one of those people that was real kind of, he's skeptical at first, I'll say. And it took me a while to get him to do an interview, but when he finally did, like, he ended up being like a cool friend to me.
Well, also remember this.
That's just crazy.
I'll let you further your question.
Yeah.
I always am working on stuff, so I want to talk to as many people as possible. Chino was an artist that in his lifetime left, like it was like Tupac, he left more music than gave in his lifetime. So therefore, just wanting to interview him, he might not necessarily feel the need to speak on anything. Yeah. And so say like I announced 5 years ago, we got this brand new song with Master Killer and Snoop and Method Man. And they're like 5 years later, like, what about that song you were hyping up? So a lot of people are like that, where they only want to speak when there's something to speak on. But no, she was very reserved, and we worked together, and we're very close friends for 17 years and change. We were family to one another. But I'd say it took at least half of those years to get to that familial point.
He would just random, like, when he knew like that I wasn't up. Yeah, I'm not one of these people trying to like put, there's plenty of podcasts for all the drama stuff, and you can look it up if you want to see it, but I just like to ask him about the music and different things like that. But once he saw that kind of side, like, he would randomly, and it was a trip to me as a hip-hop fan, like randomly check in, hey Rabbit, I see you did this, that's cool. Like, damn, to hear that from Chino was just dope to me. But I just wanted to say that.
Thank you. I would like to take this opportunity to say this because I don't think I've said it in any of these other public interviews. I don't hate Chino's family, and I don't believe they hate me. The family is a family divided, and that happens a lot in times of loss.
Posthumous.
For 17 years, I only knew Lyric, Chino's youngest, and Bella, Chino's middle daughter. God is my witness. Chino never mentioned his oldest daughter to me one time. So when he passed and I found out who this person was, I can't fake the love that I never knew was there. All I did when Chino was alive was be there anytime he needed something, anytime Lyric needed something. Like literally, Lyric was with us the majority of the shows. Anytime Chino came to pick up money, he brought his youngest daughter. Just be like, look, Daddy like makes money from this. Yeah. Like, I really do this. Like, and Chino didn't need, like, he's not like me. Like, I need shit because I'm fucking weird. Like, I have to have 7 cars because I think that's fucking cool. Like, Chino just wanted to make sure his daughters were good, bro. And, I commend him for that because I became a father, like it was very important to feel that kind of connection, father to father. But I know all of the business. I was there for it all, so I know who paid for this record, who owns this record, and the team that Chino's oldest daughter assembled. These are people that were not important in Chino's life, man. It's like I don't have to pretend how much this man meant to me, or like. How I fucking paid to save his life. Doctor said he had 2 weeks to live in 2022, and he lived another 2 years. No one else did that shit, dude. We can't fake the shit. All right?
That's right, Emmett.
So,
thank you, brother.
The people that work 9 to 5 that spent like, I'm going to save money for 2 months so I can get a song done by my favorite rapper, Chino XL. And these people want to shut that shit down. I don't stand for that. Let the people who paid him to rap put their albums out, put their EPs out. Like you can't just help these people. And I'm telling people I'll help you for free. Because Kill Priest and I, we had that relationship till we fell out. If I made any money with Priest or like off the work, we were going to a suite at the Lakers game where the money's getting spent. I may have made $20,000 working with Chi over the course of 17 years, but I spent $80,000 worth of receipts to aid his lifetime. So it's like you can't tell me that's not real friendship.
Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate what you've done for the culture and hip hop. And it's necessary, I think, for the book, because sometimes, like I said, I think you're misunderstood sometimes, but I just, because I know, where the intentions are, and it's about getting that music out.
Business is cutthroat, and business is heartless.
Yeah.
So I'll fucking size you up like you're going to size me up, and I feel like if you're going to do some fuck shit to me, I'm going to fuck you back 10 times harder. Like, I had a situation with Priest where he, like, in my mind, took 5 G's from me. So the next 50 G's that came in, I was like, I'm taking all of it. Don't do that fuck shit again. So it's like, but I have a heart. I'm a human being, and I have friends, and it's like I don't have to. I know like a million fucking people, but there's a reason in my Instagram posts and Facebook posts you see me with the 5 people every fucking week. Yeah. Those are the people I feel comfortable. Like I walk in this room by myself. There's no fucking security. I don't know what I'm walking into. You could all be fucking Team China. My shit could have got stopped the fuck out here. So, that's just like. Whatever I'm willing to put into the world with my mouthpiece, I have to be able to walk the walk.
Yeah. Thank you, man, for sharing with us. And you guys do need to check out the book. It's coming out in a couple weeks. Follow him on Instagram, and you could get all the links and all that and pre-order and all that stuff, man. But I know it's going to be some interesting reading time for you guys, man.
And you guys have time to learn how to read between now and the 3rd. Like, brush it up.
For those that haven't mastered it yet, you still have time. Hey, thank you for coming through, bro. And, let them know where they can get at you one more time, bro.
Guys, I'm the only one who checks my social media, so the best way is Almighty M80 on Instagram. My email is almightym80@gmail. I get death threats there every week, so it's cool. They be posting addresses to places I lived like 22 years ago. I'm like, I'm not there. But feel free to shoot it up.
And you'll see in the book that there's plenty more. So it's nothing new to him.
It's a good read.
Nothing new. All right.
Like, listen, you're gonna love the prison chapter where I was considered a race traitor for joining an all-black gang. All right, that's worth your fucking purchase alone.
Fucking
Yeah. I'm going to get it. Cop the book. M80's in the building,
I don't
man.
smoke weed, but just for the B-side radio.
Yeah. Thank you guys that tapped in. We'll be right back after this video with our next guest. It's the B-side show.
My bad.
Sundown, dazzling day, go through my eyes, but my eyes turn within, only see starless
Yeah. I'm sounding marvelous, Brother Rones. Level check 1, 2. XP, what up, family? Is that how these niggas feel? Is how y'all niggas feel? Shit. Wordsmith, murder, rhetoric, unleash your next fear. If I'm not the illest, I'm the illest, at least until the illest gets here. It's never been about making a project to release. Nah, it's about making a project to release. Chino, the unstoppable beast. Mother Nature let me breastfeed, so who's gonna test me when I bury you like Adolf Hitler buried his own Jewish ancestry? Cold and ironic, vitriolic, and not plotting to die tonight. Key striker, Helvetica, bold and italic, Arial, but you are not my type. Type 2 diabetes, I just typed the word diabetes twice. What I write is a spiritless demonic device. It is decidedly rotting that we've been robbed of a physical life for showing price. Got a mind that is ice freezing, driven, still living in cages. Here to save you all, the God's carpenter. I'm the awkward author that is ageless. Bronx, Jersey, the Cali, the streets that Chino done ran on, with ink blotter writing verses that are hotter than a jalapeno tampon. Relatively speaking, the alphabet is my slave kin. So many verses written in my phone, the bottom of the screen is caved in. I'm feeling no feelings, known for spilling the truth even if it hurts. Don't piss Chino off, that's a sermon in 4 words. I said, I'm feeling no feelings, known for spilling the truth even if it hurts. Don't piss Chino off, nigga, that's a sermon in 4 words. A dead alive minister tried to pry over my vow, pride said and foul literature fitting to still to figure out my vow time signature when it's the middle of the grim winter soul swindler solstice wicked dinner in the center of the crimson weird lit mirror theater showing dead images. Even the blind God shouldn't be witness to tired ligatures flying over cities that look like tiny miniatures, worship by religious villages that believe it, that me and the infant Jesus in the manger was switched at birth. Green LED type lights are shooting out my eye sockets. If I write a rhyme at your house, motherfucker, the property value skyrockets. These pills got me blind to the vision and I'm surrounded by 5 hobbits, 5 road coppers, rap bodies, and 5 carpers delivered to the dumpster garbage. As I was a child of 5 years older than 5, I actually watched this. The angry spirit stepped into mine. I've been a neurotic, psychotic product of the hood environment ever since. I slapped the shit out of your man and you just tried to laugh it off. Looking shocked like when I found out the group the Black Keys was not black at all. Unmerciful scales, my vehicle is personal kills. And a life that is up and down like learning how to drive a stick shift in the San Francisco hills. Typewriter, pencil, lead, ink, charcoal, or chalk. I write better than these niggas even if I can't talk. I write my ass off so they can't write my ass off. Surrounded by love,